Hi, Adam McChesney here. Thanks for watching today's YouTube video. Let's be sure to subscribe to the channel. Always love getting good feedback on the videos that we're producing. If you have any suggestions on topics, whether it's digital marketing, entrepreneurship, and everything in between, feel free to leave that in the comments or shoot me a message. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 hacks to effectively get return on investment for your Google Ads. Google Ads is one of the premier services that we offer at Hite Digital St. Louis, and we're effectively getting a return on investment for our clients. So we're going to talk about the 5 main things that you really want to focus on in a Google Ads campaign in order to be able to get ROI. The first thing that we're going to talk about is campaign structure. So this means if you're setting up a Google Ads campaign and you just want one ad with one ad group with all of the keywords in that particular ad group, that's how a lot of people will just set it up. There's an easy way to do that on Google, and people think, okay, I'm setting up an effective Google Ads campaign. The long and the short of it is that is not going to be able to get you the best return on investment. I'm not saying it's not going to work, but you're going to be very, very tied to just seeing what is there. And with that, you're not going to be able to do a ton of A/B testing on different types of ad copy, on different types of call to actions. Those types of things, it's very hard to do when you just set up a very simple campaign. So when we're setting up a campaign, we want to make sure that we have multiple ad groups, that every single keyword, main keyword that we're trying to go after, that has its own structure as well. And then we're split testing all of those different things. From there, we're able to see from the data what is working and what is not, what we should be doubling down on, and maybe what we should be either lessening the budget from or completely stopping that. Unfortunately, as we do Google ad audits for potential clients and then clients that come on board, we see that people are just trying out one thing and they're wondering why success isn't there. And there's a lot of agencies that are out there that are just going to turn something on and kind of let it run its course. So focusing on a quality campaign structure is extremely important to be able to get return on investment. The next thing is long-tailed keywords. And what does long tail mean? If we're looking at a roofing company, for example, and you have roofing company as a keyword, that's a short-tailed keyword. But if you have roofing company near me in St. Louis, Missouri, for example, that's going to be a long-tail keyword. So everyone wants to focus on that shiny object or that keyword that's searched hundreds of thousands of times a month, and that's great. We're not going to say we're not going to go after those ones. But normally the best return on investments are those longer tailed keywords that other people aren't trying to go after. And so you want to make sure that you're not just going after the really expensive ones, the ones that, yes, it's probably a great search, but that can run through your budget super quickly. So we want to focus on those longer tailed ones. The third thing is the website or landing page setup. So there's pros and cons to running Google Ads to a full website as well as just a landing page. And we get this question often. And it's going to depend ultimately, and one of the last videos we talked about is talking about what platform you're building your website on. So we try to go with WordPress websites. That's what we build for our clients. We try to take campaigns over that are sending traffic to a WordPress website. That's just going to be able to get us the most effective return on investment. So ideally, that's where we're sending traffic to, but there are times where people don't have a WordPress website or we're trying to get something launched super quick. So we'll build out a landing page on WordPress, which is just going to be a single page of a website type of thing. We're going to have call to actions throughout, etc. But you want to make sure that you have at least something with a strong foundation on WordPress in order to be able to get the most effective return on investment. That's what we're seeing. So a solid website could be, for example, a homepage, an About Us page, and then individual service pages and or location pages for everything that you offer and every type of location you're trying to go after. So suburbs of St. Louis, for example, etc. And when you run keyword directed traffic for, let's just say, residential roofing to a residential roofing page, you're going to be able to lower your cost per click, lower your cost per conversion, and lower the overall cost it's going to acquire to, or it's going to be to acquire a customer. So those are things that we're taking into consideration when we're trying to decide, are we going website, are we going landing page? And there's not a set right or wrong answer, and we'll often split test these things as well. So the next thing is tracking software. The reason why we're doing Google Ads is to put $1 in and get an expected return back. If you're not utilizing a tracking software to understand not only if conversions are happening, but also tracking that call and tracking that contact form or tracking that event or transaction to understand if there was ROI or not and what it actually was. But with the software and technology that's available with Google Ads, we're actually able to see the keyword that actually triggered that conversion or triggered that call, what have you. So that's why it's super important to have a tracking software available for us to understand what the return on investment is, but more importantly, what the return on investment is for a particular keyword, because it's often a keyword that most people don't often think about as being the best one. And the last, but definitely not least, hack for return on investment for your Google Ads campaign is optimizing that campaign weekly. So for us here at Hite Digital St. Louis, we have a team of Google Ad certified members that are going in each and every single week, that they're optimizing the campaign based off of what the goals are for the campaign, and then utilizing that data to be able to see what is working and what is not, what the areas of opportunity are, and then put together a strategy for that next week, that next 30 days, that next quarter for our clients. And then we send out an optimization email to every single client once a week that is doing Google Ads. We meet every other week to make sure that the campaign is on a good path, but that you're getting return on investment, that you're progressing towards your goals for why you started Google Ads with us. And so it's really important that you're optimizing that campaign weekly. So these were 5 high quality hacks that will help you get ROI with your Google Ads campaign. Now, if you're interested in learning about how we do things at Hite Digital St. Louis, and you want us to do an audit on your current Google Ads account, or you're just trying to get started with the first time and you want to see what we can do and how we can help you get return on investment in Google Ads, feel free to click the link below, submit your information, and we'll be in contact with you here shortly. Thank you very much for watching this week's video, and we'll see you next week.